forgotten that I don't
yes.
have.
Give it like 15 seconds to buffer, and then it'll be actually out there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And welcome
You've
back,
done that
boys!
before!
And welcome back to Legend of the Four Warriors. Where we left off, the illustrious druid was slapping, Mercy in
A
the face.
changeling!
And the follow up to that is stop doing everything by yourself. You're as bad as Yavik.
Yavik's ears are burning in the temple.
And you see him kind of like, he stands there with his face kind of cocked to the side for a second. And he just kind of looks at the ground. And rubs his cheek. Kind of goes, Yavik.
huh.
So that's his name.
Uh-oh.
I didn't get to meet him the first time. I met all of you.
Yeah. He was dealing with something else at the time. But I know it's hard to end up trying to trust people, and I know it's easy to get paranoid, but you need to believe in those that have been with you from the start and not end up just forsaking that all because you're worried. You need to actually rely on them more.
Roll me another persuasion there, bud. This is just a straight DC.
Persuasion?
You can does it!
You can does it. I know you can does it. Awesome!
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Do you want to burn your inspiration for the crit? It is up to you.
Why is she having the best rolls in this?
Because
Well,
she has a very high charisma score.
Okay.
I am tempted to because I want him to really understand, so probably this time I'm gonna burn one of them.
Yay. Okay. He looks at you in the face and goes...
Oh, by the way, before he does say this, she's her hands are kind of shaking and she's a little upset because she's seen enough of this that she's kind of tired of people trying to do things on their own. She knows how that is even for herself. And ever since she's joined with this oddball ragtag group, she's kind of figured out that it's nice having other people around.
Yeah.
So that's why she's hating seeing this. She already knows that there's something going on with Yavik but hasn't figured it out yet. And it's just to the point where she's like, I'm sick of people trying to do this on their own.
Fair. He puts his hand across his chest and gives you a deep bow and says, Forgive me, my lady. And you are right. Well, and he looks over at Lignite and says, The charges against you will be dropped as soon as we get back to the castle. Your record will be cleaned of any wrongdoing. I am sorry.
Well, that's good.
One less pillar to break down.
If you would like to come with us, we need to get back to the castle. There's a lot we must discuss with Cassandra. And he kind of closes his eyes for a second, and you see his form shimmer again. And you see him actually look like Byron. Tousled brown hair, kind of youngish looking. And he goes, Thankfully, got this one a few weeks ago. The little poor dear never leaves the temple. So I should be able to get back to the castle without too many people getting suspicious.
Well, I think he's back at the temple now.
Well, he said hardly. Didn't say never, he said hardly.
Well, I was trying to think if he would actually be out and about, because he was out earlier.
No. He went and got Avik and brought him back to the temple with Tarkus.
Okay, that's the timeline, gotcha.
And this is, now, we're gonna switch back to Zexon and Anicia and Radaki.
Yay!
Awesome.
So...
Because I'm important.
Mira leaves. And...
I do want to say anything, but...
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
No, I was talking to Musical.
Okay.
You're starting to sound a little fuzzy, Senju, just for the record.
I think he's laying down.
Oh. Don't fall asleep!
Sorry.
Don't fall
Sorry.
asleep. If you start
Well-
throwing
Why
into
is
this
it-
can,
When you lay down, you are saying, "Hey, brain, it's okay to go to sleep."
Yep.
he can pretend to be Cassandra, but he doesn't want to right now because he's trying to be out in the open, and Cassandra being out in the open would attract too much attention.
Right.
Yes.
I was just thinking this might be useful once in a while.
Yeah. He can turn into anything he's seen, anybody he's seen.
Okay, cool. Can he not turn into an Isia? That'd be too scary. And I just played Mass Effect 3
So,
Citadel. I don't need a clone.
After Miria leaves, Rodaki
These are much
actually comes to you, Zaxxon, and says, since you
There we go.
are getting used to your powers, I know for a fact one of the leaders up the temple is also in attuned. I don't think he's lightning magic. He might be fire, which is why I say I've felt that kind of power being aimed at me before.
Makes sense.
He called it tasty. He did! Last week he called it tasty! I just couldn't get over that.
The Dragonborns and the dragons, especially the young ones, we do a lot of training together. We have to keep our senses about us. The forces of the kinfolk and the chromatics like to raid from time to time, which was really fun the last time. And he kind of looks over at Anisia's character for a sec, and he goes, that one wasn't fun.
What
It-
do you mean?
A couple of years ago, before you challenged Kragarios the first time, he attacked a village with a troop of his ilk, and they burned everything to the ground.
I think Torm gave me a vision of that, actually. Because I saw myself facing down Kadagadios, and I remember thinking, what have I done to you? Because I couldn't understand what might have done to anger him, and then I saw everything, and he can tell she looks troubled by what she remembers.
Ever since she was a youngling, she's always been the first one wanting to do the right thing and to be in the front lines.
That hasn't changed.
It's good to hear. And, maybe you should have this back. And he kind of takes from a satchel on the side. He pulls out a locket. It actually isn't a locket when he brings it up over to you. It looks like a sapphire, but it's a little bigger. It's about the size of his palm.
Mhm.
Like, it's pretty good size. It's a cut gem. It looks like it's almost like there's something moving inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole gem is wrapped in silver, and it looks like a dragon that's been coiled around this gem. And then the whole amulet is attached to a chain. And he hands it over to you and goes, I gift this to her when... And he kind of stands there for a second and kind of thinks to himself, and he goes, when I asked her to... And you can see kind of tears welling up in his eyes.
She's like putting a hand on his arm, like it almost feels like her body's responding by itself. Like, what's the matter?
When I asked her to... And he takes kind of very gently takes your other arm and kind of puts the amulet in it and kind of closes it. And kind of goes... He would have wanted... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to touch.
Yeah, she's like staring at it because it does look like something's moving in there. And she's like trying to remember, like he could probably see on her face that she really is racking her brains.
And as you kind of look at it, kind of look inside of the gem, you feel when you hold it there in your hand, it's actually cold to the touch.
Mhm.
Like not like you're holding an ice cube, but it like a cold drink. Like it feels
This
kind
is
of cold,
cool.
even through your
This is
your
cool.
gauntlet.
Right. I kind of presume she wasn't wearing the gauntlets at this point, but anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to the touch.
Yeah, she's like staring at it because it does look like something's moving in there. And she's like trying to remember, like he could probably see on her face that she really is racking her brains.
And as you kind of look at it, kind of look inside of the gem, you feel kind of a sense of calm come over you. And you hear kind of this sound. And it's a very periodic kind of a whoosh. Like almost like you, because it sounds familiar to you. You think
A
it's
whoosh.
wings at first, and then you realize it's a very steady, very slow heartbeat.
Is this gem the similar color to what's in the box that Zaxxon has?
No.
Dang. I was about to get helpful. That would have been great.
Oh dear.
Shut up.
Oh dear.
Shut up, Sanju. I haven't said that in D&D in a long time. Anyway, she kind of blushes and says, it just looks at him like right in the eyes, and she says, "I hope you can someday believe that I am her. I mean, I didn't believe it myself until I saw you, but you were the first person I saw in my memory, and when I wasn't sure if they were memories, and now standing before me. I hope you can believe that one day." Like she's looking almost a little pained that he doesn't seem to think it's her.
And he kind of puts his other hand on the side of your face, and just tears are still welling up in his face, and he goes, I wish I could believe that.
She's looking
I wish I
upset
could
too.
truly believe that. And he just kind of calmly kind of breathes to himself for a couple of seconds, and he goes, her locket will protect you.
She does put it on, or I guess she would probably tuck it under the armor the same way she has the key to the heart box.
As you put it on, you feel that same heartbeat. It doesn't become stronger, but it becomes more consistent. Mm-hmm. And it's something that kind of your heart starts beating at that rhythm.
She tells the donkey she thinks that's what's happening.
Cha-cha-cha.
And he kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, you do have the heart of a dragon."
Maybe that's why I always wind up running into danger and not thinking about anything else. Poor Zach. This had to be awkward for him.
I'm so sorry.
He's just sitting on a corner being silent.
Yeah, just picture Zach taking like 10 steps back. Sorry, Milo, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
And he actually at this point he kind of looks over his accent and goes, like I said, I might stay the evening, recoup a little more at the temple before I head home.
Everyone wants to hit the temple.
You can stay here as long as you wish. It doesn't have to be at the temple. We have a house we have use of, I suppose you would say, down in the south end of the city.
And he goes, "Oh, awesome." Especially if they've got a big bed, I like to stretch out.
You could probably, there's enough room outside, you might even be able to sleep in your actual full form. At least I think Mimsy's yard is pretty freaking big.
And you see Radaki kind of put his hand on his chin for a second and goes, "Talk later." And he kind of gives a nod and a bow to Zaxxon and goes, "Sorry, good sir. You take care. And like I said, if you're ever out west, look up the Temple of the Four Winds is where I know there's at least one of the attuned that works there and helps train there."
Temple of the Four Winds.
One of these times we're gonna have to go out. Our group's gonna have to go out there just for that. just so we could see him being treated like a royal.
Yes.
And I will make sure that's on your sheet, Zaxton.
Oh
But
no.
you see Rodaki kind of spin around for a second, and he reassumes his silver dragon form, and you see him kind of lift off really high in the air, and kind of take a couple of swoops around and head out towards the ocean.
Nisa almost takes a step with, like, she wants to follow him, like, with the hand up, and then she just sighs and kind of her hand almost looks like she's kind of slouched a little, and she says to Zaxton, "This is not what I anticipated happening when I woke up this morning."
Yeah, I can relate.
I did want to talk to Father Adarki, or Father Logren. Bleh, my bad.
Yeah.
Father Logren before the words, they're hard. I saw something in the cave.
That's what you get for blubbering. Pointless trouble.
Shut up. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
She says, when we were in the caves and fighting that demon, and Yavik he seemed like he had gone down, and then he came back up, and what I saw, I wanted to ask Father Logard about it, because I don't know if it was the demon that caused what I saw, or if it's an Aarakocra thing. It reminds him about the black eyes, and that Javik went step, crazy.
About this time, you actually see Father Logren traipsing up back towards you, and he goes, Anasia, Lord Zaxton, please, one of your friends, just got brought to the temple.
Which one?
Yavik.
Oh, Father, I was just about to ask you about... And she just basically relates to him what she saw in the caves, and just in case that's related to this.
Fair. She says, I don't know. He was brought in a little bit ago by Byron and another youth. I don't know if he knows you or not.
Describe him?
Describe what you look like, Turkus.
Oh.
Wake up!
Like, currently.
Sorry.
That's why I was asking you earlier.
He has a gajillion scars now.
Like.
Alright, okay. Okay, basically he is a regular human being with scars on his face. Scars on his face, and he's actually wearing a red scarf, which is very prominent.
Okay, and he describes this, a young human man.
Wait, what's it say to an elf?
Face scarring, and some sort of possibly what's it called?
Would we reckon that?
A tabard.
A muffler.
A
red one.
He's
Yeah,
wearing
a red tabard.
Would I recognize this as Tarkus, or do I have to roll for that?
You've never seen anybody of that description.
Okay, so he's a little more scarred than he was last I saw.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Milo, for that one.
What?
So.
Yeah.
So we're just heading back.
From what you hear from his description, human boy brought him in with Byron.
Okay. Let's try to figure out if she would recognize this description of Tarkus. Oh well, let's go.
Well, Tarkus, you know, is an elf.
Right. So let's go. We're heading back to the temple. Jump on top of your head!
You head
Something fell on my head.
Careful.
An Anicia.
Help. Okay.
So you guys head in. At
anything.
this point, what are you doing? Like after you brought Yavik in, where are you going, Tarkus?
Okay, actually, I'm looking at the big spider just to see whether it's fed or not. She's fed or not.
You see her kind of. She's more interested in what's going on with Yavik.
Okay, is Anicia coming in?
Yeah, I'm heading in.
No, this is actually 15-20 minutes more.
Okay, so this is a little before that.
Yeah, so what are you what are you doing when you get there? When you and Byron get into the temple, like, Byron takes you immediately up to, upstairs on the second floor. This is a 3-story building. Takes you up to the second story, which is where all the beds are. Lays, Yavik down, starts going and getting, like, balms and things and stuff, like, all kinds of medicines. and starts bringing them back. Starts performing some healing rituals. So what are you doing?
Okay, so okay. I
And
have the I
the spider takes up residence like right by Yavik's bedside and kind of just sits
I
there and kind of
okay.
stuff.
So at least Yavik is fine based on the looks of it. Okay, so let's head back to Gilmore.
Okay.
There are some things that I need. Yeah, there are some things I need to ask him.
Is the store still open?
Okay.
Yeah, is
All
the
right.
store
So
still open?
you head back to Gilmore's. Yeah, it's still open. They're closing down for the day though. Like you see him kind of pulling stuff down off the shelves, locking his
Okie
store up, and
dokie.
and the minute you walk in the door, Sherry, the assistant, goes, sir, we're closing. What is there something you need?
I just need to speak to Gilmore. If that's okay.
And you see him turn around and goes, yes. How are you this evening? What can I do for you?
Uh, I just need to ask a few questions, if that's okay.
Um, certainly. What about? Oh, you're that young man who held her, poor Yavik. Oh, how is the old Mary doing?
Oh, he's fine. Thank you very much. He's been taken care of by the temple. Hopefully, I can just visit him next time. It's you I'm more interested in talking to right now.
Yes.
Okay, how do you know Javik?
Um, a few friends of his. They've been proprietors. They've been here maybe a week in town. We're good people. They pay well. That spider thing, friend of his, unnerves me a bit,
What
but
friend of it?
the big spider.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, it's quite odd. I know his. I don't know if it's his wife or how they relate to each other, but I do know that he spends a lot of time with Drow lady. I believe they said her name was Sharina. So I guess he got it as a pet. I don't know.
Ah, okay. All right, so you two know each other then. You and Javik.
Sharina, I've actually met before. Um, I've known her for some years, but only in passing. She's, like I said, I have a memory for everything I've ever sold.
All
So,
right.
she's spent quite a bit of gold here in the past couple of years, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. I was really surprised when she showed up with Bjavik and the rest of his friends.
Okay. At this point, Tarkus, the disguised person, just kind of pulls out a notepad and I don't know, maybe a pencil, just
Okay.
writing down,
Writing down
pretend,
stuff. Are
pretend.
you writing it on
Yeah,
the special paper? Are you writing it on the special
y-
paper?
yeah, I'm writing it on
Writing it on
special
the special
paper.
paper? Okay.
He has special
Yeah.
paper? Is it colored?
As after you get about halfway down the sheet, you
Uh huh.
see you see two words appear underneath where you've been writing, and it says "Go on."
Okay. So I asked, all right. So what is it? Earlier on, I couldn't help but notice that you had a conversation with Yavik before he keeled over.
And he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Who are you working for?"
No one. I'm just curious about it. That's all.
Roll me a deception, good friend.
Please do not
If
suck.
a rogue cannot roll deception, then what is this world coming to?
A rogue that has no skill at all.
Well, I was trying to be nice. Don't
He's
get used to it.
You no,
more
you
about the
being
cake
nice.
taking, not so much the bullshitty.
No,
His bullshit is not very high.
yeah, you being nice. Is something wrong, musical?
My character is very
Roll the
confused.
damn dice.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
And he goes, all right then. We've been having some trouble lately. That garment he's wearing, the black thing. He procured it from someone a while ago. I did a few Sherry, my assistant, found that it was very potently magical. I'm really worried it might be affecting his mind. Magical artifacts of that nature, especially ones of great power, can affect their wielder.
If only he
Uh,
knew.
this... Well, okay. Tarkus nods a little bit, and he still keeps on writing on the special piece of paper and still
Mm-hmm.
continues on asking. Uh, would, if you're saying that this black garment somehow affects Javik's mind, would you say that how far along is he affected by now?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Um, what we got from the garment is it was a cloak of some kind that makes it hard for people to identify it, as well as identify the wearer. So there's all kinds of things that could potentially be very dangerous. It could be cursed, and unfortunately, being arcane nature, we don't necessarily deal in curses. I mean, we get them cursed artifacts all the time, but it's more of the fact of we will get a cursed object once its curse has already been enacted. Usually, let's say, gauntlets of power that are cursed. They will shrink to such a smaller size that they won't be able to be put on, or a pair of boots that won't even let you put your foot inside of them. Usually, those are the kind of curses we deal with. More powerful curses that affect a person's mind, their personality. I've really not come across them just because of what I deal with.
And what exactly do you deal in, since you're so much of an expertise in this kind of garment that you discover?
And he kind of looks around, and you see like little baubles and little trinkets. You see some amulets. You see a couple of shields on the wall. You see a big rug that's kind of put on the side, and he goes, "I deal in the rare and unusual, my friend. Flying carpets. I even have a broom." And he points up, and you see up kind of on the rafters, up above a shelf, actually see a broom that's actually up there on a shelf. Um, I deal in resistance artifacts, potent poultices of power. That's
At this point, Tarkus raises his hand. Can you just go straight to the point and tell me what actually do you deal with?
well, no. He's basically explaining to you he deals in magical artifact, like
Alright.
just stuff, magical stuff that does cool things. Um,
Like a
Tarkus
ring of
just looks.
moonbeam.
yeah, like a rain's
Tarkus just
moonbeam. So
yeah.
yeah,
He's just looking at him. This guy is way too flamboyant for this.
I love Gilmore as a character.
He's awesome, I think.
I love him to pieces. And he goes, if you do find out what's wrong with him, please let me know. I've been in this
You're
business for a very long time, and
okay.
good help is really hard to find. They're good kids. A lot of them.
The lot of them.
Well, yes. Anicia, Javik, and...
Miria.
Yeah, and he names off the four of them. Because you guys all bought something, didn't you?
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't,
she got the
but
ring
I
of
was
moonbeam
there.
from him.
Okay.
Because
got
Yavik
the
was
ring
being
of
a jerk with
moonbeam
Gwen, and I
from
told him to stop it.
I'll be right back.
Zaxxon was there, but he never actually went into the store.
Okay. So he
What?
names off everybody, and he goes, the heart's in the right place. But I do have to close up shop, sir. I'm sorry I can't answer any more questions.
It's okay. It's okay. I think you have answered quite enough for one day of Javik fainting and all that. What
Fair
say
enough.
you? All right. What say you if I give you 2 pieces of gold and you let me know if anything comes up about the black garment and all that?
Tell you what, you keep your gold. Just spread the name of Gilmore's glorious goods wherever you go. That'll be payment enough for me.
I'll see what I can do. Tarkus nods. Turns around. What the hell have I been drinking?
Tarkus is like, where's the ale?
I love Gilmore as a concept. As a concept.
Okay. As I
So-
exit the as I exit the Emporium, where should I go?
Back to the temple.
No, I'm not
Actually,
gonna go hit back there.
about this time, you actually see Anicia, a guy, and Lignite. Please describe your character. I can't remember to say my life.
That's Mira, not Anicia.
Yeah, Mira, person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mira
Lignite.
person.
Gilded. Describe your character.
He's kind of a generally like coal black fellow, and he's got red lines kind of etched into his skin, like actually like into his skin, like it's actually an
Okay.
indent, and it's kind of in red.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Did Mira go AFK?
Yeah, I think so. Did she go AFK?
Okay.
Oh,
God
Wait a
damn
minute.
it. God damn it.
she either escaped for a while.
Yeah.
He was hauled off. Oh
She
my
hauled off for
God.
about a bit.
Oh, no, she wasn't hauled off. She just had to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
How about we just wait for her?
I'm back.
Okay. Hey.
There she is.
Okay.
Hey.
So about this time, Tarkus, as you're heading out of Gilmore's, you see Miria with her bear cloak and everything,
Yay.
followed by Cole-looking fella, and
Ugh.
the same priest that just carted off Yavik not more than like 15 minutes ago. Like that helped you get him
Byron.
to the thing.
But
Byron.
it's not Byron.
Okay, I cocked my head
Well,
and
the thing
wave
is
at
that it's
Byron.
highly possible that Byron could have ended up finding out where Maria was
Hey,
and
hey,
get
hey,
her.
Mira, you don't get to pull this. No. So, what are you doing, Tarkus?
Okay, I stare at Byron, I stare at Byron and I just say, "Hey, what are you doing outside here?"
Arnicia and Gilded, you guys see walking towards Byron, in quotes. Byron, in quotes.
Byron.
A human-looking fella with, like, these massive scars across his face, kind of like a bear. Like, if a bear attacked him and then they healed, and then he was wearing, like, a red tunic.
Let's
Like,
just
walk
say
up to
Mira
Byron
attacked
and
him.
Walk up to Byron and go, "Oh, hey."
Hey.
And Byron just kind of, and Byron, in quotes, freezes, looks over and goes, "Hi." And
So
just kind
is
of
everything?
starts hustling away.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing outside here? Have you seen the patient?
And Darkus just, or he kind of looks at you, kind of cockeyed, kind of looks over at Mira and goes, kind of that look in his eyes of, "Help me."
Wait, I do?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's giving you the help me out here
Mercy.
look.
No.
Mercy
Mercy
in
is-
Byron's face looks around at the two of you. Sorry, turns around at the two of you, like looks behind himself at the two of you, like with this look of "Help me."
At this point, I step up and was like, he was going to take us over to the temple to go see what happened. He told us that it was one of our friends. And at this point, she's just pulling a name out of the air. It's like, we went to go see Yavik. I heard he
So
was
she's
there.
making this up. She doesn't know she's telling the truth.
Roll a
geez.
deception, Mira.
Agree, dear God.
This is glorious. Please make your
Because you
deception
don't know
roll.
it's truth. Roll your insight, Anju.
Oh, please send you roll like
Okay,
poop.
hang on.
We really need you to roll a nat 1 right now.
What is it? Insight.
Insight. Yeah,
I-
she's totally fibbing. She's fibbing like a boss.
Yeah, because he knows her. He knew her long enough. Oh, Mercy. Oh, sweet Mercy.
Okay, so Tarkus instantly knows that Mirda is faking it.
Okay, but behind her back, she's standing in front of Mercy at this point. Behind her back, she's kind of like going, "Get out of here," with her hand.
And you see Byron kind of look over Byron quotes Byron look over at
Good.
Lignite and go we must hurry along. Mira, if you could talk to your to the person, let's be off.
At this point, Tarkus lifts his hand and says, "Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't I just see you in the temple about I don't know, several minutes ago, hours ago? I can't remember."
At this point,
And Mira
she's
still doesn't realize it's
He's not
Tarkus.
stopping walking, by the way.
Yeah,
He's just beelining
even though
away
you were
from you.
trying to, it just yeah.
Listen, who the heck are you to be around here anyway? So she's literally just confronting him to draw his attention away from Mercy and Lignite.
Yep.
Well, I just got back from the temple, and I swear I saw this person pointing at quotation Byron in the temple a few moments ago.
But that doesn't explain why you're all the way down here, though. So she's literally kind of getting up in his face, trying to give them a chance to get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Are you gonna
Can
try
I
to
roll
stop
an
him?
can I roll a perception, see whether they are actually trying to?
Try and get a sight of where they're
Do I
going.
notice them move? Yeah. Do I notice that they're going to go? They're going to bail?
Oh,
They're already
still
bailing.
walking, and you see Miria like trying to get in front of you to stop you.
You see them retreating.
Yeah, they see. Okay. Wait a minute. Why are you leaving? Wait. Don't you want to know? Don't you have any news about our patient?
Hang on. I thought it was perception, not insight.
Wait a
No,
minute.
insight is to tell people's
Emotions. It's like sense.
Oh
motive.
yeah.
emotions.
He didn't roll
Fibbing.
perception then, so he doesn't know yet. He hasn't rolled perception.
No, I haven't. I haven't rolled
Yeah, go ahead.
perception. Oh, I do. Okay. Purr. Real life, you
Yeah,
suck.
you see Byron and Lignite kind of hoofing it off
Nice.
as Miria is trying to get in front of you.
Wait a second. I try and avoid. I try and escape around Mira and try and chase this Byron and all that.
Can I
Does
try
Mira
and grab
Hey,
him?
question. Does Mira
It's
recognize
gonna
his
be your
voice?
acrobatics. It's gonna be your acrobatics, Tarkus, versus her
Athletics?
athletics.
Strength?
Yes.
Does she recognize
Okay.
his voice by any chance?
Nope.
Dang.
She
Not
doesn't.
yet.
God
She
dang.
hasn't. She
Not yet,
hasn't.
anyways.
She hasn't needed to yet.
God dang
Yeah,
it!
it's okay.
Your rolls have to be good right now.
Dang it, Senju, go back to having horrible dice!
As you try to grab him, he's just too slippery for you and just kind of breaks off and
rogue.
kind of heads back towards Byron.
Yeah.
Who
Rogue has
actually
skills now.
Can I try and get in between them again?
Sure.
you actually Lignite grab a hold of Byron's arm real quick, and they actually cut down an alley this way off the main drag.
What?
At this
Or no,
point,
wait,
it would be in Mercy's best interest to change into something else.
Cause he you see him actually go down an alleyway, like over here,
Dun, 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 dun.
and then they come around this back corner.
Can I try and walk him off?
There you go.
Okay.
As they head this direction, and they kind of try to lose you, so they're gonna roll stealth.
Me.
Mercy and
I'll roll.
Lignite are both gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
It's
at
against
this
your
point,
perception.
Can I try and get in between them?
You can impose disadvantage by kind of getting in the way.
Okay. Lake Night and.
That's kind of how my
15
fighting
and
style
12.
works.
Then what would I roll to try and stop
just
him?
getting in his way is gonna just be enough to help.
Okay.
So it's gonna impose disadvantage on his perception. So go ahead, Mr.
Okay,
Seeker.
so
You have disadvantage.
just so I roll what again?
Perception.
Stealth? Perception.
Oh, perception. Against their stealth.
Rolling.
16.
16.
Dang it.
Oh my god. Even with her kind of flailing and kind of getting in your way, you see him go up and around.
Tux is thinking, jeez, Mira, stop flaying your arms like this. And I still give chase.
He wants to tease
And
her, but he
still
doesn't want
do.
to blow his
Wait.
disguise yet.
Do you
Yeah.
actually say her name?
No, that's a
No.
thought.
Yeah. No. Oh, okay. Jeez, will you not swing your arms? I'm just gonna talk to this person that I know. He just carried Yavik back into the temple.
But she's
At
gonna
this
want to.
point,
How do you know
at this point,
Yavik?
could I? At this point, I think I'm gonna just turn into a bear form and just block the entrance to the alley.
Oh shit.
But before I do, is like, wait, how do you know Yavik? Because musical brought up a very good point. And goddamn the doorbell!
Ding doorbell.
God damn the doorbell. Should I wait?
You have no choice.
Please wait.
Should I wait for Sabrina?
You are waiting for Sabrina.
All of a sudden,
Yeah, I am.
her eyes glazed over and she just standing there not doing anything.
Little pile of drool falling down.
Poke.
Mila, question.
Yeah.
While
Poke.
she's AFK. In my
Okay.
inventory, there's a amulet of ice resistance. Is that the Radaki just gave Anicia?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
It gives you what it does is it gives you resistance to cold damage. So anytime you take cold damage for any reason, it is halved.
Sweet. I'm just adding some notes here. So why does it have a heartbeat?
Read our sheet.
And also Zaxxon, actually, we can go back to Zaxxon and Anicia. So you guys are heading into the temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Let's do that.
Token
we'll
still
do
is.
that. We'll do that while Sabrina's coming back. So,
Right.
so you guys
I'll
head
just
into
drag my
the
token
temple.
there.
You guys head into the temple, and Father Logren sends you up to where Yavik is.
Mm-hmm.
You see Byron there, kind of doing his thing, and
The real Byron.
the real Byron.
The real Byron.
And he kind of looks over at you and he goes, "Oh, milady, it's rather strange. I don't know what's wrong with him, but any of our magics to restore him have been ineffective."
Can I roll a medicine check?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll medicine and perception, just cause.
Okay, go ahead.
If I could find the right things.
And you blew it.
Yeah, story of my
Roll
life.
one.
He's breathing,
Well,
but he's very unconscious.
Okay.
Zaxxon,
Is it perception or
roll
medicine?
me. You can actually roll an Arcana check, if you want to check to see if there's any kind of magical influence or something.
can I roll?
Ouch.
It's hard to tell through the shroud. Like the shroud having so much magical energy, is kind of blocking your kind of analysis. Anicia, it's one of
Anicia.
those things to where you know that the shroud itself is magical, but it's one of those things to where its influence versus whatever's coming over
From Lola.
Yavik, it's hard to tell.
Anicia's gonna ask a very stupid question.
And it's one of those things to where you're not necessarily trained in Arcana.
Right.
So you're not as trained in Arcana.
Right.
So your DC is going to be higher than his DC because you're not proficient in it. But you're thinking that there's something going on. You just can't tell what it is.
Yeah. She thinks this is connected to the black eyes that she saw. And she says so again, but she's like looking really, really worried. But she walks up to him, and I guess his head's probably the only part that's not covered by the cloak right now. And she's
Yes.
actually going to try and do laying on hands, even though she doesn't really expect anything to happen. Like, it's just more a process of elimination.
As you touch it and kind of the energy builds in your hand, it instantly fades.
Like, do I feel like something repulsed it, or something turned the switch down in me?
Roll me a religion check real quick.
Okay. Lolith doesn't like Torum, does she?
Roll me a religion check.
I am back.
19!
Okay.
And she's back. Oh, awesome.
When you came forward and touched him, your will was there and your intent was there, but as the energy kind of came out of you, kind of almost subconsciously, something in your mind went, "This is wrong," and stopped.
Anicia's like scratching her head now, like, that's never done that before. And she kind of frowns and looks at Father Logren.
And he goes, "There's some powerful magic at work here. I'm afraid the only thing we can do is wait."
Does Anicia remember? Was Anicia ever present when Yavik was told that cloak was magical? Because I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you guys were at Gilmore's when Gilmore examined it.
So
or when Sherry examined it.
Right. Anicia tells them that it's magic, and she's trying to think of a polite way to say this, but has anyone tried separating him from the magic?
That could be dangerous. If there is some sort of cursed magic upon him, removing the cloak could make it even worse. It could rip the skin off his body, for all we know.
That's horrible.
I've actually known a cloak to do that. It had bound itself so tightly around its wearer, almost like a second skin. And when they tried to remove it, it ripped him asunder.
Ouch.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we won't be doing that.
So, if
Shut up, Senju.
he's of strong will, I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's
It's just something he has to fight himself. So, give him time. We'll keep him here and keep him safe.
Panic.
Now's the time to panic.
Yes. Anicia had muttered under her breath, "Oh, he's strong-willed, all right."
And you actually see Father Logren look at you, Zaxxon, and goes, "So how are you faring, brother?"
How are you failing?
Faring.
Senju, be quiet.
I said it right the first time.
She did say it right the first time.
Oh my god, come on. Okay.
Well, I just found out I'm attuned, but other than that, no worse for the wear.
Oh, and attuned, you say? Never met one myself. Folklore and children's stories, as far as I was told. Good to know that they're real. Ugh.
Okay.
But he looks over at kind of the two of you and goes, "I'm going to take my leave. I need to get some rest.
It's been quite a day.
Rodaki didn't let me take so much as a nap before we left Sanctuary, and I'm going on about a day without sleep."
Why was he in such a hurry?
When I told him you were here, he wanted to get here as fast as possible.
Oh!
Yeah, that explains.
Anicia pulls the necklace out and says, "He gave me this, and it seems like he was about to say something, and he never seemed to finish his
And he
sentence."
kind of looks
and she
at it.
Put it back.
He looks at it, and his eyes go kind of wide, and he goes, "Congratulations." And
What?
he kind of walks out.
Congratulations.
Son of a biscuit.
Congratulations.
I was afraid it meant that.
You are now.
Congratulations.
She doesn't know this.
Let me get a close
Congratulations.
look at that thing.
Hey, Anicia does not know
None
Dragon.
of you guys played Skyrim at all?
I
Oh,
did.
Yes, I just
exactly
remembered.
What this is. I know
I
exactly
do.
what this is.
I had totally forgotten until you said it just now because I did
Because
play
no
that.
one played Skyrim.
I did. It's just been so
Honey,
long
if
ago.
you're going to rest, lay down in the bed.
That's usually how you do that.
He is
Odysseus.
kicking the hell back in the recliner. Like, I don't need to lay down on the bed. I'm gonna sleep right
Yeah, he's a
here
man.
in all his defiant glory.
Miley, he's a man. That's how it works. Odysseus looks at Zaxxon like, what was that about? And she's put the necklace back.
Roll me
She's,
a history check. Roll me a history check, Jackson. Roll me a
oh,
history check.
son of a biscuit. Out of character, I know what is going on here.
Oh no.
Does he get an advantage?
You've heard tales of rituals.
What if I burn inspiration? Do I get the 19?
Yes, you will get the 19.
Shoot!
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, you're gonna burn inspiration. Okay, so basically, from what you can tell from the way that this amulet is designed, it's similar to a story you've heard from your own homelands called the Heart of the Dragon, which is a symbol of bonding between two dragons, usually mates.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So does he explain that to Inicia?
Not necessarily a token of marriage, more a token of
Engagement?
permanently bonding the two dragons together.
It's at the minimum an engagement ring.
It's a minimum an engagement ring,
Oh
yes.
boy.
Yes, kinda.
Well,
Kinda.
if Zaxxon's explained that to Inicia, she just turned like fluorescent red practically. And she's like
Wow, who
trying
are
to.
you marrying?
She's trying. They're a darky dragon. Shut up. I told you about this.
I know.
And she's like trying to say something, and no words are coming out. Just like kind of sounds.
Congratulations.
Whoa, congratulations.
At about this time,
Can I-
you guys start hearing those bells like before.
I was about to roll a con save for Inicia
wait.
passing out.
Wait.
You guys start to hear bells clanging.
Are those wedding bells?
Shut up, Senju!
No, they
No,
sound like
literally?
warning bells. And this is about when
Oh.
Mira, you're blocking off this guy
Senju.
from the alleyway.
This guy.
What are you doing?
This guy.
Scrolling back down.
Yeah, at this point, I just literally just keep walking to allow some time for Lignite and Mercy to kind of bugger off, and I'd meet up with them later.
Do I know where this Byron person is heading now? Or is he just running away?
You've got a bear in front of you. What are you doing?
I have the bear in front. Can I just try and avoid bear now? Or I'll just book it away from the bear.
Can I
Alright, so
try
which
bear
way are
hug?
you going? Because he is right there, and she's right there in front of you in bear form. There's the alleyway
Oh.
this way. They're heading that way, as far as you can tell.
How about Byron? How about the Byron?
Yeah, Byron's with Ignite. And they're
Okay,
booking
they're booking it away. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me let's just give chase then.
Okay. Which way are you going? You going down the other alleyway on the opposite side or through the bear?
I guess on the opposite side. Let's just hope for the best.
Can I try and bear hug him before he takes off?
Hug Senju!
Your athletics, bear's athletics versus his
Versus-
acrobatics.
Okay. 14. Huh. Don't suck.
Stink!
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah!
As you're knocked prone.
Better!
Which means they both get stealth with advantage. Gilded, if you want to roll Lignite's stealth.
Welcome back, Gilded.
Oh my
Ew.
goodness!
Yes!
Go ahead and roll perception to see if you can still follow them with your eyes, kind
Got it.
of as you're laying there on the ground, seeing where their tracks. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
18. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
no. As they kind of go this way, and they cut off to a corner. Kind of Mercy puts his hand out for a second because he's breathing kind of a bit, And he kind of turns the corner and kind of hides for a second. Goes, all right. So this disguise was total bust. So what do you recommend? Looking at you, Lignite.
Have you tried Mimsy?
But then
Good
we know
idea.
Mimsy. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't matter then. Because I was gonna say we know Mimsy left
Does
town.
matter.
And he looks and goes, oh, will they get suspicious? Well, Mira already knows. Good point. Whoosh! And he turns into Mimsy.
But where's Marge Hare?
Mimsy's
know.
been known to walk around without
I know, I'm
Marge, so it's
teasing.
not that big a deal.
And he turns into Mimsy and goes, thank you.
The other
Like I
day would
said
be
again.
one of the guards around the palace as well, as they're rather nameless faces at this point.
Well, unfortunately, Pyrar knows every one of them by name. And by heart. No, there's no way. I could pass as one of the gods.
He is a rather bullheaded fellow.
Yeah. You know, now I know why Mimsy keeps you around.
Why's that?
And you just see him walk off back onto the road.
Fair enough.
You guys actually don't head towards the temple. You guys head towards the castle. Because that's where... Oh, no, wait. Did he say he was going to the temple, or that he was going to the castle?
Originally, we were going to make our way to the castle, so that way we could talk with Cassandra and everything about what's going on.
Yep. So that's where he's going to be headed, is towards the castle with you, Lignite, so... Yay! So if you can't make it next week, that's where you'll be.
Okay. What happens to the bear? The
So-
person
Turns
he's
Sanju into a
squishing.
chew toy. Turns Sanju into a chew toy.
At this point, you hear a thump, thump,
Ow.
thump, and you hear, kind of a, almost like a bellow, and he goes, enough! You!
Oh shit.
Okay, at this
Turn
point,
back
I
into your true form.
was like,
Derping.
oh shit, that's Byron. I ended up recognizing the voice. I'm like, oh shit. And I did, and I'm like, hello.
And you see standing before you a 6-foot-tall minotaur.
Oh!
I've already met Byron, so I'm just like literally going,
Not
hello.
Byron, the other guy.
Pyrar.
Pyrar, sorry. Yeah, Pyrar. But yeah, I'm like looking up at him like, hello, sir.
And he looks at you and goes, I've heard reports of a bear causing any trouble in my city, little one.
I was actually trying to stop this shady guy from trying to pursue a friend of mine.
And you see the Minotaur's head turn towards you, Turkis.
Now, if Byron knew it was you, she might actually try and help you.
And you see, this Minotaur is built like a shit brick house.
Yes.
Covered in armor. He's in reds and golds. His hooves even have plated armor on them. And you see kind of his horns they come up, and then they're crowned in these kind of gold toppers. And they don't look like they're blunt at all. They look like they've been almost hammered onto his...
Out of
Take
character
a
talk.
dude can obliterate you with one punch.
Yeah.
One finger
Out
down.
of character talk. Are you Iron Man or something?
Nice. Good job. And he kind of turns and looks at you and goes, these allegations true?
Well, I was chasing him because I swear I saw him in the temple just a few minutes ago.
He looks around, doesn't see Byron or Lignite. Turns around and goes, be off with you before I throw you in the dungeons. Be that a
God
warning.
damn.
And he kind of,
Okay, I guess.
you hear a thump, thump, thump as he keeps walking, and everybody around him is keeping a good distance.
Okay, at this point, since he probably would have walked between me and Tarkus, after he starts walking away is when I turn into a mouse and I'm gone.
Whee! Cheep, cheep, cheep. Cheep, 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 cheep.
And okay, she's gone. My God. Under the breath, under my breath, I just
She's
say,
gone.
"My
Since Tarkus has
God,
been gone,
Mira."
since Tarkus has been gone, she has gotten quite good at doing this kind of stuff.
She's also got a horse form now.
Oh, great.
Killed a ghost, got possessed by a child ghost, everything's fine. Fine. Hashtag Curse of Strahd. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Anyways, what's the
Okay.
deal?
I guess it's yeah. What am I supposed to do now?
So, and about this time, Miria, as you're turning into a mouse and leaving, you hear the bells. And Tarkus, you hear it too.
Are these?
You hear the sounds of large clanging of bells. And you actually,
Oh shit.
since he's right there near you, Tarkus, you actually see
Mhm.
Pyrar look up and look around and goes, "Warning bells. Get inside!" And you see him kind of stomp off.
Oh
Dong dong
shoot!
dong dong. Going
Run
away.
back to the
At,
temple,
at
Senju.
this, how
What?
fast can my mouse form move?
Back to the temple.
I think it's 10 feet every 6 seconds, so not too fast, but like fast enough. Where are you going?
At this point, I guess I would shift to horse and I would try and see if I can make it to the castle.
About this time, you guys in the castle also too, talking to right
Cassandra.
after Father Longren
Byron.
left.
Oh, the temple or the castle?
In the temple.
Okay.
That's part of the reason he left in such a hurry is that you couldn't hear it initially, but then you start hearing soft, like kind of like you're hearing it through the walls because they're so thick.
Mhm.
You hear bells, large bells.
Anicia
Being
doesn't know what they
clanged.
mean though.
Zaxxon, go ahead and roll me an int real quick.
Horrible. Actually, I think Anicia passed out when Zaxxon told her what the necklace meant.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She just kind
He
of
just
eyes
burned
roll
it
back her
through.
head. She
Intelligence?
faints.
An intelligence raw check or an insight?
This is like pulling from memory.
Raw intelligence.
So
Maybe.
this is raw intelligence.
I think it says unskilled.
Yeah, it's on skill.
Ouch.
Okay. They sound. It sounds familiar, but you can't tell what they are.
If Adicia is passed out, I'll attempt to wake her up.
No, she's not passed
No,
out.
she.
You never-
I was
you
joking.
never
She did
completely-
pass out
Oh,
because
okay.
Zaxxon told her what the necklace meant, and she.
No,
her brain's
he
just like,
didn't.
no.
No, he did not. All he said was congratulations, and then the bell started going off.
I thought he told her like
Yeah.
what it
He
actually meant.
No,
Dang.
he never finished telling her.
Darn.
Yeah, he never finished telling her by the time you guys started hearing the bells.
Darn. Well, then she's gonna be like,
Actually, Anicia, this would be from your heritage as well, so you can roll a straight intel
okay, let me
intel check for this
find
too.
it.
Because of where you're from. You're from the middle of the desert, which would have these two.
Okay.
And she rolls.
No, I'm looking for it actually. Oh, skills, right. Int?
Just because you probably heard them before.
And
No.
and you
Her
don't.
brain is still reeling on why have two Dragonborn just told me congratulations?
And Mira, about this time, this is where you get back to the temple as the bells keep getting louder. And you look up and you see the shadow of Radaki up
Wait.
in the sky.
Wait, wouldn't I be going to the
Oh
castle?
shit.
Or no, yeah, you're heading towards the castle and you see Radaki's shadow.
Darn it.
And you hear the bears start getting louder. And you start hearing shouting from the guards.
Is Radaki causing trouble? Anisia's gonna have to
I
answer
don't know.
that.
I don't know if Radaki would hear her
There
or
you go.
not, but I would kind of ask. I would try to yell to him, "What's going on?"
How far over her is he?
As you see archers start to aim
Oh no.
their bows up.
Oh no.
And you see, you, Anicia and Zaxxon start hearing shouting
Of what?
From downstairs.
What?
You start hearing shouting from downstairs.
Are we hearing anything
I heard
coherent?
upstairs.
Nothing coherent.
God dang it. Well, they're going downstairs to look anyway.
Yeah, we went downstairs. All right.
It's like,
And,
what's going on
Marcus
here?
is just at the alley looking
About
up.
this time, the two of you, Zaxxon and Anicia, you hear Father Logren scream, "You've got to stop that! You've got to call off the watch! He's not a threat!
What's going on, Father? What's going on?
They're going to shoot him down!"
Shoot who?
At this point, Mira's trying to make her way to someone who might be able.
Just
I
testing.
will say this much: because she knows it's Radaki, she's trying to get to the castle to tell him not to shoot him down. He's not a threat.
Yeah. By the way, Tarkus, I've missed you, buddy. I've missed you.
Hey, look at that.
At this point, Mira's trying to make her way to someone who might be able.
Just
I
testing.
will say this much: because she knows it's Radaki, she's trying to get to the castle to tell him not to shoot him down. He's not a threat.
Yeah. By the way, Tarkus, I've missed you, buddy. I've missed you.
Hey, look at that. Knifed. Very cute.
My dice rolls come important at a very inopportune time.
Okay, do you want to do a send out, Milo, before you turn off the stream?
I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Wait.
All of you
Let me-
wonderful
hold on, let me
followers
check.
Wait,
from
2
Shadows.
Let me double check 2 weeks. Yeah, the 21st, right?
Yes,
Okay, good.
2 weeks from now.
21st.
I will see you guys all in 2
20
weeks.
Oh,
second
alright.
to you.
We will have
do it
Shadow
every 2
back.
weeks, Joe.
Tarkus, you hopefully will be here. Send you.
Nah,
You
I will
hope in
be.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll be starting an hour after we started today because we started kind of early today.
We
Or did
started
we?
at our
Yeah.
normal
Started
time. We started at 5 or 4
We
my
start
time.
normal time actually.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. All right.
You guys started at 5.
Okay.
My time.
So we'll start about the same time. You guys stay safe. Love you all. Kisses. Mwah.
Derping and
Next week,
Dergins.
Alright.
2 weeks.
Bye.
Legends of the Four
Bye.
Warriors.
I suck at that.
Bye.
I suck at dice rolls.
Yes, you do.
And